today I want to talk about something real quick, maybe not that quick, but I want to talk about it. And that is one thing that a lot of gun owners tend to say that I think weakens the whole pro-gun argument. Now, every time there's a mass shooting or a killing or whatever, people say, well, guns don't really make killing that much easier, because if someone wanted to kill, they could do it with a bomb or blah, 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 or a knife or whatever. Well, I don't like when people use that argument because it's kind of a bullshit argument. Guns do make killing easier. I mean, let's just say this. If you were standing in a field and you're going to be charged by a bear, which would you rather have to defend yourself? Would you rather have this hammer, or would you rather have this Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum? Of course you want to have this Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum, because this Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum is going to make killing that bear a whole lot easier. Taking a hammer to him is probably just going to tick him off. So, stupid question, which you're going to want? You're going to want the gun. So when you accept the reality that guns do make killing easier, I mean, it just makes it to where you have to change your argument a little bit after you do accept that reality. Because, I mean, it is the facts, it is just the way it is, and it especially makes killing easier if you want to live to tell the tale and you want to enjoy your notoriety, which I think a lot of people do nowadays. They want to live to enjoy that notoriety. So it makes it a lot easier. It's a lot easier for a one little pissant nobody to walk in with a handgun and shoot 9 people than it is for him to walk in with a knife and stab 9 people. Because, you know, you stab one, you're likely to get the crap beat out of you by the next 2 people that come along. So, you know, guns do, like I say, the whole topic of the thing, guns do make killing easier. But what you got to worry about with guns is it's not the fact that guns are dangerous that is important when you're dealing about gun rights. It comes down to liberty, and it comes down to actual safety. If you look at violent crime rates, look at murder rates, you know, people are under this impression that people are getting killed by guns left and right. Well, if you take suicides, gang shootings, and justified homicides, which are self-defense shootings, out of murder statistics, they dwindle to where they're almost insignificant in this country. This isn't South Africa. People aren't getting shot left and right on the streets. It just doesn't happen. There's not a lot of innocent people dying from handguns every day or every year. So we're kind of misled on how dangerous it is anyway to get shot in this country. But even if you take those numbers, and if you say, okay, this small group of people that are getting killed, this small group of innocents are getting killed every year by handguns, if we could get rid of handguns, could we save those people? Maybe, maybe not. Because if you got rid of handguns, maybe there may be less shooting deaths every year, but then there might be more bludgeoning or stabbing deaths every year. So there's not even a guarantee that giving away guns is going to grant you more safety. And then when you get even further into the argument, you have to say, well, is it even worth a little safety to give away liberty? And I don't think it is. I mean, that's one of the things. Remember, Benjamin Franklin has that saying, paraphrasing, that someone who chooses safety over liberty deserves neither. And that's the way I feel about it, too. If you want to live in a country where you're babysat and you feel like you're totally safe, this is not the country to live in, because this is a country of freedoms. This is a country of choices. And with freedom and choice comes a little bit of danger always. There's never going to be complete safety in any country, period. But what we give away in perceived safety, we more than make up for in our own personal liberties in this country. And at the end, like I say, when you look at all the deaths that come from handguns, and maybe you could stop it, maybe you couldn't if you got rid of guns, what would you be giving away as far as your liberties go? I think that the personal the ability to defend yourself is much more important than that little bit of safety you might get. The self-reliance that comes from being able to own a handgun, the ability to hunt. I mean, just all the positives that come from handguns, the ability to fight back against oppression. All of those things are worth tons more than that little bit of perceived safety you would get if they were gone. So you don't have to do this argument that, oh, well, guns aren't really that dangerous, because guns do have an inherent danger to them. But that danger is worth it, because the positives that come from that are bountiful. The safeties you would get from them being gone are minimal, if they even exist at all. But the positives that come from gun ownership in this country is, like I said, bountiful. So don't feel you need to say, oh, my gun can't hurt anybody, or guns don't really hurt anyone, because they can. Fight the right fight. Use the right arguments. Don't weaken your stance by saying something that's easily torn down. And that's just kind of what I feel about that topic, and I wanted to get that off my chest. And while I'm doing my rant video series this week, I thought I'd just get that out and get it gone. And so thanks for listening, and hopefully I'll be back to normal programming soon.